What is going on, YouTube? Happy Tuesday night. Back home. Just went and met the infamous toy pimp himself. One of the many awesome pickups from tonight is this 2013 release Fast and Furious R34 Skyline. So that's pretty sweet. I got the new release as well with the set. That's for another video. This video is going to be all thriller, no filler. No Hot Wheels filler in this one. But before I proceed, check him out on Instagram. I am not being paid to pimp the toy pimp. I'm not being paid. I'm not sponsored. He's just a super cool guy who knows Diecast better than anybody I've ever met. Been in the game a long time. Specializes in Japanese domestic market cars. And if you want to get more specific, Japanese nostalgic cars. So if you're into that kind of thing, check him out. I'm not sure what other online presence he has. I'm sure he's got a Facebook. He's not on YouTube, although I've been talking. I would love to have him post a video or make a video, just like an informative video for my channel, because he has so much knowledge about these cars, not just the castings, but the actual cars. He is a walking encyclopedia for Japanese nostalgic cars. So, no filler. We're not going to crack it because that's just a filler car. And this is going to be all premium. So, let's get right to it. I'll start out with this. I don't know what year it is, but I did take it out of the bubble. This is a Mazda RX-3. I love this car. I have it in black, and I just love the design. Excuse me. I don't know what it is about this car, but I really like the look of this car, particularly from this angle right here. Looks really good. Hot Wheels brought this out in the Japan Historics, the RX-3. I think it might be a little bit different year. I think that one has some modifications to it, but awesome little Mazda right there. So we'll start with that, and then I got some that are loose. I'm just going to take them out of the little baggies. Most of these are Konami, and I'm not a car guy, so I don't know anything. I know very little, if anything, about these cars. I just know I love the castings. I think they're ridiculously cool. So this is a Nissan Violet. There's the base on the Konami. It's very similar to a Kyosho. But they do have sprung suspension. But here's your Nissan Violet. Just a sick car. Konami, Kyosho, Tomica, all are winners in my book. Look at the interior in that car. And the trim detail. And the wheels. Not sure if those are prototypical. I meant to ask him that on the Konamis if they are prototypical. But the detail is top notch. That car is just sick. They all are, though. So, in no particular order, this is going to have to be broken down into at least 2 videos. Oh, this thing looks so rad. I don't know what it is. It just looks... This is an Isuzu Belle 1600 GTR. This thing is sweet looking. I didn't even really look at these. He just he did some cleaning up at his place, and told me he would throw a bunch of stuff aside. So I just bought the whole lot, and oh, that thing is so killer. Awesome. He is, as far as I know there's probably more dealers out there that deal in this stuff, the Tamika and Kyosho and Norev and stuff like that. But he is probably, from a selection standpoint, has the best selection of anybody in North America that I've come across so far. So, short of going to Japan Booster or somewhere overseas, he's going to be your best resource, and his prices are very competitive. You're probably not going to pay any more to buy from him, and you're not going to have to wait a month to get your car. So, if you're interested in this stuff, definitely check him out. His name's Jeff. He's a super nice guy. Here's a Hino Contessa. I'm not real sure even what the Hino, I've never heard of that, and I actually did ask him. I think he's responded. Check my phone. I'm not a car guy, unfortunately. I definitely want to learn a little bit more about these cars so that I don't sound too much like an idiot. Just understand when you watch my videos that for me, I'm a diecast enthusiast. I love the cars, but I don't know the cars. I don't get as excited about the real cars as I do the diecast, just because I don't ever see real cars this awesome. Last Sunday was the one time in my life I've seen a Ken Murray Skyline in person. All right, he did respond. Hino was independent and then was absorbed into Toyota in the late 1960s at the recommendation of the Japanese Diet to prevent smaller Japanese car companies from it being taken over by Western interests. Hino still exists within Toyota, but they build trucks exclusively now. See, he has a wealth of knowledge like that that is, it's just, I don't know, it's pretty incredible, I think, to pick up that kind of information and keep it with you. This looks like another Hino Contessa. So I think I got this in all three colors with red and blue and cream. So I guess basically a Toyota. Really cool cars, though. I mean, these things are detailed as well as a green light. I know I've talked about it. The detail is as good as a green light. Better than green light in some cases. But it's castings that you will never find with any other brand. This little thing is awesome. This is a Subaru 360. Limited edition 2003-2004 Daidu or Didu. It is 1:64 scale and it's tiny, so, and I bet it's pretty accurate to scale. But that is your little Subaru. Just sick looking little car. Awesome detail. Just awesome. The rear brake lights are painted. The headlights look to be insert almost like a prism lens. Really cool though. Now this thing here, this is a Mazda Familia rotary coupe, and this thing is tiny by Hot Wheels standards. And when you put this Subaru next to it, do I even have a Hot Wheels car for reference? Well, I have this. You all will know this casting from M2. There's your scale comparison. And I'm pretty sure this is true to scale at 1:64. If it is off, it's probably not off by much. So, an awesome little Subaru, and I can pretty much park that thing anywhere because it will fit. The last two loose ones are probably my two favorite. This is a car that I do know. It is a Toyota 2000 GT. And it feels kind of like the base might be a little bit loose, but that's okay. It is so killer. The paint, the detail. 2000 GT MF10, approved by Toyota Motor Corporation. 1 to 64, made in China. This is from Konami, 2005. But look, check this thing out. That is so sick. Man. Now, some of these, the detail, like this one in particular, reminds me a lot of M2, the way they have the chrome trim inserts with the red paint brake lights on top of it. That's pretty much the same way M2 does it, rather than using red transparent plastic inserts. But it just looks phenomenal. I mean, that car is amazing. Great color on that car. Sweet. And they roll so nice. They've got the bouncy sprung suspension. Alright, this one here I have not looked at closely, but in the bag it looked pretty sweet. Yeah, it looks real good. This might be my favorite one of the night, and that's saying something. This is 2003 Konami Toyota Celica 1600 GT. Man, that thing is so awesome. I think that might be the same body style as that one I saw at the show the other day. But look at that thing. Man, talk about awesome body lines. Look at that rear quarter panel. Curves. This thing is so nice. Look at the headlights and the grille. The front bumper. Absolutely insane. That is so cool. And that car needs some gas. So I'm going to park him at the pump. Alright, so the rest of these are on the base, but that is not a big deal. I will get them off. Wow, that's pretty cool. This one is sealed on the blister, never been opened. That's going to change right now. I've been wanting one of these. I've been looking online at an old, like a really old Honda Civic. And I think Kyosho made them, but it might have been Konami, but they are pricey. This is not the one I've been looking at, but it's pretty similar. This is not a Civic. I think this is the predecessor to the Civic. Man, the writing is so small, I need my magnifying glass. Honda ZGS N360. Licensed by Honda Motor Company Limited, 1 to 64. So this is another really tiny car like the Subaru that is 1 to 64. But it looks absolutely amazing. And I know it might be hard to pick it up because of the color. Let's see if I can adjust the light a little bit. This is just a really old, really nice Honda, and it just tiny, but they didn't spare any expense on the detail, and they didn't skimp on the detail either, even for being such a tiny car, because it is about the same size as the Subaru, maybe even smaller. Well, they're about the same size. These are the two smallest 1 to 64 scale cars in my collection. And being that they're both Japanese nostalgic cars, I like them both a lot. So cool. All right. What are we at here? 15. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna open one more for this video, and then I'll move on to the next video. It's because I got quite a few more cars to show. This is another one that was sealed, also from Konami, I do believe. And this is a Toyota 1600 GT, and it's freaking awesome too. Man, these cars are just so cool. And I never would have known that these cars even existed if it wasn't for the Toy Pimp. Look at that detail on that back end. See if I can. That is pretty amazing. It's as nice as I've seen in the scale. All the trim is detailed. The headlights and grille look really good. The bumpers look good. Wheels look really nice. I don't know. I know I've said I don't know if they're prototypical. The more I see them, though, the more I think they are, just because they're all unique. I don't see any two cars that have the same wheels. But that's another awesome car. So I'm going to stop this video at that. Anyways, check him out, the Toy Pimp. I'm going to show his his Instagram one more time. If you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, he also has a ton of Tamica, both the base, the premium, and the limited vintage. He's got a pretty decent amount of Norev, Majorette. If you're into that kind of stuff, he is a great resource to take advantage of. It sure beats the hell out of buying from overseas. And he's helpful, and if you have any questions, he has no problem answering them and, you know, giving you the information that you're looking for. So that's what I opened up tonight. I still have those 4 cars there to take a look at. I've got this one here we're going to take a look at. And let's see if I can do this here. And we've got 3 Tamica Limited Vintage that we're going to take a look at. So 4 and 4. We have 8 more cars. But I'm going to do that in another video. Not sure if I'll do it tonight or not. So I'll get this one uploaded, and we'll see how I'm feeling. It's getting kind of late. So anyways, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you know, hopefully you guys like this kind of stuff. It's very, very unique diecast, and it's just awesome. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will holler at the next video.